Coast to coast with like 7 seconds to go. Coast to coast.
When he was back with Columbus, it had the issue of great year, horrible year. Great year, horrible year.
He might have one of those families that are like, well, you're not going to make it as a skater, so like make it as a fighter.
I would think it was the coach said that any player could be healthy scratch at this point.
I got nachos, and instead of getting nachos like cheese and salsa, I just wanted 2 cheeses. And they said that was an upcharge now. So I'm mad.
You can't stop me now. Try and stop me how? Try to break up my old band with everything that I've done.
This is going to be a bit of an odd show. Mostly because if you're watching on YouTube right now, in the top left screen, you're going to see producer Maya.
Woo! Hi, guys.
Hi, producer Maya.
Thanks for having me. I'm Phil today.
You are indeed Phil. You're filling in for Phil.
Right.
Aside from that, I'm also with Marek Robinson.
I pulled a hangnail, now my finger hurts.
And Casey Freeman.
Good morning.
As it is 1:01 Mountain Time PM.
Close enough.
On January 2nd, I'm yours, Alex Verco, with the aforementioned 3 co-hosts today. Phil is otherwise preoccupied, so he'll be back next week.
Why am I so loud?
Yeah.
Because you're like...
I guess I'm just loud in my own.
Because when you're doing your levels, you don't talk at the level you talk
that
at
was
during
really
the show.
when I said rip, it was really loud. I'm so sorry.
So,
It was necessary. It's all good.
so there'll just be some editing on the fly for me to do.
Alex, you sound
for pretty much
You
all
sound
of you.
exhausted, buddy.
So it's funny. Let's see. I woke up Saturday, and
Me too.
I felt a little bit of a catch in my throat, which is kind of odd. Because my wife just finished having the flu. She had the flu pretty much from a couple days before Christmas until last Sunday. So she had the flu for about 2 weeks there, and I managed to dodge that fine. But then I wake up on Saturday. Luckily, Saturday was the day I had to kind of miss the Cougars game, so I wasn't tiring my voice out too much. I called into work yesterday, or not I called into work. I gave up my shift at work yesterday on Saturday because I didn't think I'd be well enough to go. And I feel fine. I have a little bit of a runny nose and like my voice is off, but aside from that, I'm a-okay. I just have that baseline cough that I have all throughout the year, no matter what month it is. But I'm fine. I'm a-okay. How are the rest of you guys in the other separate room there?
You know what? Feeling okay.
Yeah.
Feeling great to be here. Yeah, it's definitely this time of year where the sickness is upon us.
Everyone's getting hit by it. Everyone.
So I'm glad you're in the other room.
I mean, I'm not
I'm kidding.
Like, I'm not
I'm
contagious.
kidding.
Like, I don't have anything
know.
wrong with me. Hopefully, knock on wood. But on today's show, I had a plan for the show up until about maybe 45 seconds before we went to air, when Maya burst in the door and said, "Hey, mind if I crash the show?" I said, "Yeah, that's cool." And then she left, and then she came back in and said, "Mind you, I don't know anything about hockey." I'm like, all right.
It's true.
All right. I'll see what I can do. So we are going to talk a little bit about hockey, but it is going to be a bit more simplified,
Sure.
I guess. Let's go simplified. So today we're going to talk about the Flames, as we always do. I'm going to fill in for the hit minute. Then we're going to talk about the Olympic ice conditions, and then we're going to start the show off today with not the Flames, with some news from the Senators.
Oh,
This is where I want to start today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to get this. I want to get this out of the way first. So, let's see. It came out.
But almost like last Thursday.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Thursday as I was driving, up to campus here. I think,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I was going to work one of the two. It doesn't really matter. It came out Thursday. I was going to work. I was going to Adrenaline, and some Twitter user.
Who's now deleted his
who
account.
who like, in fairness, the account lasted for about 2 hours and the account is now deleted, was sounding off baseless not even rumors, just baseless
Accusations?
Yeah.
Words.
Yeah.
Just like
It's
story.
theories.
You wanna know what?
Let's
You
go
wanna know what
theories.
bugged me so much in that tweet as well?
Well, hang on. Let's get
No, I know this isn't even to do with like what he was talking about.
what.
He didn't spell Omar's name right once, and it bugged me.
So
Yeah.
then why? Check your sources, people.
So okay, yeah.
For real.
So
I also don't know how you get that source anywhere.
Maya, I imagine you don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, actually, I'm a producer for the news, for said news organization. I won't name them.
Sure.
But we do a bit of sports. So
you do know what I'm talking
I
about.
heard about the Olympics and the ice.
Did you hear about the Senators thing they were trying to
That
dive
one
into?
I didn't.
Okay, so some random, not even a bot, just someone made a random account for 2 hours on Twitter, and basically tried to pour gas on the fire about why a player left his team. Linus Ullmark, goaltender of the Ottawa Senators, left his team for personal reasons.
Midway December.
Yeah, early
Roughly?
mid area December. And someone on Twitter this past week said, oh yeah, like it came out that he was cheating on his wife, and then he said, oh, like he basically said like, no worries, everyone does it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically allegedly threw all of his players under the bus. And then what the Senators organization did is they released a statement on it. And give me 20 seconds as I pull up this statement here, because it's ludicrous that they addressed it.
Well, but it got so out of hand.
So here's the thing: is their statement only led to more people wondering what it was about.
The statement kind of.
I didn't see it that way at all. I think they're just trying to stop these rumors from spreading, exactly like the Corey Perry stuff that went on in Chicago.
At
Which
the
is
same-
exactly what I'm going to
Right.
go to next.
At the
Is
same
Cover
time,
their-
though, it's like now, like it's being addressed, but like when you see like other stuff come out, you don't see teams address it. And yes, the rumors were getting a lot, but like when a team does say, "Hey, these aren't true," there's something that's a bit like.
But did we have that reaction to the Chicago one? Because they came out with a statement about it all.
No, because there was a big joke behind the Chicago one. That's why everyone just kind of
like
treated it as.
no, like the Chicago Blackhawks PR team didn't release a statement like this one did.
They didn't?
They didn't.
Or well, they did release a statement, but it wasn't like this.
I don't remember them releasing a statement.
I thought that
period.
they did. I thought that the manager spoke to the media about something. That's why I'm like treating it the same. And I just thought it was like
but they
the
didn't
manager's doing their due diligence to protect his players.
Yeah, but he didn't call online people trolls.
Well, they are.
I understand that, but it's okay. So, getting into the Senators' press release statement, our organization was extremely disappointed to read the completely fabricated and false stories that are spreading around social media about our hockey club. Linus is away from our team for personal reasons, and he has the entire organization's support. We asked that people respect his privacy, but clearly that request was not heard by the lowest forms of trolls and sick people who scour the internet. We are disgusted that outside forces are attempting to disrupt our hockey club. This statement will put an end to the ridiculous speculation that has spread online, as per Steve Stouts, Ottawa Senators GM. And here is where I think they misstepped. You didn't need to say anything.
Yep.
That account was 2 hours old, and it had one tweet, and that was the tweet.
Yeah, but then how many retweets did it have? How many replies did it have?
True. Good point.
So
A lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's worth that they spoke on it because it drew more eyes to it. How often do you think the Globe and Mail, as a general news source, writes about hockey?
Last one probably would have been about the World Juniors.
There's an article on Globe and Mail about this.
Interesting.
If you make a move, and the headline is basically, their statement drew more attention to it. Is what the headline is saying.
Don't you think that they made that statement to cover their tushies?
And their players.
But there are so many random trolls and like random people on Reddit and Twitter about like spouting random NHL stuff.
You guys are showing me and the
Why-
biggest
Yeah.
troll plays for that team. He
Why-
looks like a troll.
Why are you validating it? Why is that a good business decision in any way, shape, or form?
Also, this team is also like not very good when it comes to having like player related incidents.
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah.
because they don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, 'cause,
Maybe
like, yeah,
that's why they came up with the statement, because they don't want that shit happen.
Okay, but that's different.
That stuff
Okay,
happening
what?
again.
Okay, it's not great that I'm asking this. What are you referencing, Marek?
I'm referencing two. You have the one where they were talking bad about the coach that was on camera,
Which was on camera. So
Who
this
was involved in that scandal?
and
Matt Duchene,
I know.
Chris Weidman, Matt Duchene.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts.
Al Hoffman.
Hoffman was in there too.
Oh, so he's in both.
And what else are you
Yeah.
referencing?
It's always him.
Hoffman's wife attacking Carlson's wife.
Okay, cool. So now that them were from a Twitter account that was 2 hours old,
Yeah.
that was spreading
But it's just like-
they're spreading a baseless rumor.
But it's about their family.
They get brought back up again because Ottawa seems to have this happen again.
Can I just say, as an outsider looking in, I think that it seems like a lot of NHL players have these scandals. And not just having these scandals, but them cheating on their wives.
I wouldn't say that, but
based on
women talking, Alex Cooper talking about how like professional athletes have a spot for their girlfriends and a spot for their wives. Like it's a whole like thing in fangirl life that there's wives and then there's girlfriends and then there's girlfriends. And they all have like separate spots to sit in the arena.
I'm of the opinion that Ottawa shouldn't have addressed it in the first place.
But I don't like you're saying that, oh, because like those are true, like what happened with Mike Hoffman's wife and Eric Carlson's wife and stuff. But this was involving their families also. Like you're a kid, you're like, I couldn't even name an Ottawa Senator right now that has a kid. Nick Cousins. He wakes up, he goes to go online anywhere, he sees that stuff. He's just like, okay.
Do you know how many people are in these guys' DMs after any random loss? Can you okay? Let me rephrase that because I know
Everybody needs a hype woman.
Let me rephrase that because I know who I'm talking to. Do you know how many people are in? Do you know how many people were in Jake Gardner's DMs after he blew the Leafs game against the Bruins? Do you know how many people were in Devontae Smith?
But is his kid seeing that?
Okay,
there are so many.
You don't need to verify it. You don't need to speak on it.
Oh yeah, but a lot of people do. And, like I will praise a hockey player in every comment. Brad Marchand. I will praise in every comment. They reply to the bad ones. I'm like, okay, I'm giving you praise every single day of my life here, but I don't get anything back. You don't reply to my comment.
But,
You
like,
reply to the bad comment.
If you like, look, because a lot of them, like a lot of the bigger guys, don't have social media, and even like an interesting case is through like this has nothing to do with it, but in terms of social media, like Ben Kindle just made a social media, even though. He's been like fully against it for pretty much his entire life. So you almost feel like some of it you don't even want to be on social media. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't want to deal with those distractions regardless of how old you are.
Yeah.
Age.
Well,
I'm going
I
off
do.
of like
Yes.
Crosby doesn't have Instagram, but Ben Kindle didn't as well.
And
Yeah.
to your point, I think social media is extremely toxic, and I could see why people wouldn't want to be on it to begin with, let alone when you're playing for a team
Yeah.
in the league, like the NHL, you know. So I could see both sides, but
My issue with that is the statement was released the same day, I think.
Yeah, like within hours of it happening.
Within hours of it happening. And
But again, they probably just don't want another situation where wives get hurt and then wives get mad at each other, and then that leads to
I don't know.
people
The
being
wives
mad
one
at
was
them.
that one had proof with it. Though, to be
there's-
fair.
Yes,
That
yeah.
one
what
did.
proof?
No, the other one, the other one.
Okay, yeah.
That one
So,
had
there's
outstanding.
there's difference between an Uber driver releasing footage of players just indirectly insulting their power play coach and some random Twitter user spouting off of some random stuff that's completely baseless that you then decide to comment on, which draws more attention to it.
But like, because I found it. This is what the Blackhawks general manager said about Corey Perry getting whatever.
Yep.
This does not involve any players or their families and anything that suggests otherwise. Anything that suggests otherwise or anyone that suggests otherwise is wildly inaccurate, and frankly, it's disgusting.
I did not hear you utter one player's name there.
That's just a quote from a TMZ article, though.
Cool.
I didn't look at I haven't found the actual statement because it's a video, I think.
Don't like that company.
TMZ?
Yeah, no one does.
but it's still a source.
It's a source that that at least to that quote didn't say any name from any player at all. This
But the
one,
GM, what?
This one is directly referencing Linus Allmark.
In the Ottawa Senators
Yes.
GM? But I just think they're just trying to protect their families.
You could have waited.
agree.
You could have waited, or you could have left it.
And just let people crap on their families the whole time?
What do you think happens in? Okay, I
understand hockey players, yes.
I fully understand that when you slide into NHL players' DMs, it's not fawn's the wrong word, but it's to appreciate them. You are a minority in this case.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with their families.
Okay, then
If I'm saying, Morgan Riley, you suck at skating, why are you on the ice, blah, 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 I'm not talking about his child. This is talking about his family and his wife and stuff. I think it's just they were just protecting their families. They had to come up with something to do for the families. Because I'm assuming that like the GM had like contacts or somebody from wives being like, what the fuck is going on?
I agree.
So I am assuming that. And that's why they had to do something.
But it speaks to me. It speaks to the media literacy of the Senators organization. This account is 2 hours old. This account is nothing.
But all the millions of replies and the millions of retweets are nothing too.
But yeah, basically, because it's based on nothing.
A lot of things are based off of trade rumors are based off nothing.
Okay,
and we go with them and we believe it.
Okay, so you know what? You know what? You nailed it on the head. Why don't I see a press release for every time a trade rumor gets leaked? Why?
Because it doesn't have to do anything with their families.
It doesn't matter, Casey.
It doesn't. Well,
But
I'm
we're
just
not
thinking
talking
from a
about-
family point
yeah.
of view. That's the only reason. I'm assuming the GM had to do something to cover his family's butts of the players that are on his teams. Because I don't know what it's like to be a wife of somebody who's reading all these Twitter DMs, but I'm sure it's not great.
So you're saying that statement was a smart decision?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm just saying he probably did it just to save the families.
She's just offering what she believes could be a reason that they did it. Not saying that, not making any
I don't know. I'm not a PR
accusations,
person.
yeah.
I'm not a GM. I don't know what statements people should be coming out with or not. But
I do think that's a valid point
Yeah.
as to why, looking at it from the perspective of the girlfriend.
Yeah, if you have a teenage kid and they're on Twitter reading this is
Right.
like, okay, cool.
You're a multi-billion-dollar company. You can't be wasting your time on this.
Are they a multi-billion-dollar company? I feel like the Senators are not.
Michael
richest team
Andlauer
out there.
bought them for $2 billion.
Yeah. But that's the GM's choice.
You're a $1 billion team. Yeah, that's what happens when we peak, whatever. You're a $1 billion team. I think it looks really bad on them to comment on this. I think it looks really, really bad on them because you could just let this go. You could just, or better yet, you could release, if you want to release a statement, you can release statements not on the day of because that makes you look so knee-jerk. That makes it look so knee-jerk, so reactionary.
My homepage of Twitter was not disagreeing with the statement or anything. I follow a lot of social media managers. They were kind of just like, this is crazy. But they never said this looks bad on the team or anything.
Again, it's spread across hardcore hockey fans. Maya didn't know about this until I brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
The Globe and Mail wrote about this. I'm going to keep going back to this. The Globe and Mail doesn't write that much about hockey stuff because they have their own branch that deals with that. This was the Globe and Mail's main page. That statement put this in front of so many other eyes. And how did I find out about this? I found out about this. I'm not even on Twitter. And I found out about this through a WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
There are people like me who probably, if I wasn't part of that WhatsApp chat, I would have saw that statement and gone, gee, what happened?
I went to Twitter and I just saw, as soon as I saw that in the group chat, I saw just people talking about it. I never saw that original tweet or anything.
I never saw the original tweet either.
I did.
I think we're talking about the ripple effect here.
Yeah.
You can see it on Reddit. There's so many social media platforms that it could trickle down to.
That's how the rumor grew, was on Reddit.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
I didn't know that.
Check your sources. And if it's Reddit, don't trust it.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so now we're talking about media literacy, and that's where I'm coming back to is this count wasn't even 2 hours old. and you're
So you're saying
and you're writing a statement on it.
you're going off the fact that like they had nothing to go off of, like of being any sort of like having any sort of truth behind it.
Mm-hmm. Because the amount of things that get brought up in the general hockey universe that have no basis for truth are limitless.
And then maybe Ottawa's just trying to do a turning point and be like, we're going to nip these things in the bud rather than let them spread for weeks and weeks and have people bring signs regarding this stuff to the games.
Right. I think maybe they were trying to de-escalate before it did get out
Like
of
be
hand.
proactive about it.
Right.
Rather than when it gets bad and when wives get involved, then it becomes more real.
So to me, what I think how I perceive what they did is they saw wildfire, they spread it themselves, and now they're taking care of it. That's what happened in my eyes here. Whereas if you just let this go, you can talk to Lena saying, "Hey, we saw, we're going to take care of it." You can reach out to reporters, or you can say at the next media avail, "Hey," like you can dress it off the top in a video. You can give yourself until the next game day, and you can have whoever, Steve Staios, Michael Andlauer, I don't quite care who you have address the media, but you can have them say, "Hey, we saw this. It's not true. Now ask me your questions." Because how many people do you think watch Ottawa Senators media avails on morning skate?
Not.
I would argue almost none.
I don't even watch it for the Penguins.
I don't even watch it for the Flames.
So yeah.
There's a much better way you could have handled this, and issuing a statement within hours of it kind of leaking out, I think is a massive mistake on an organization that has a lot of them.
Fair.
My sincerest apologies to yelling at you for Casey.
It's okay.
Or yelling at you, Casey. My sincerest apologies. I didn't mean to get like that passionate about it. It just makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know why you post about that. I don't know why you mentioned Linus directly. And yeah, I mean, what opinions do you guys have now that I've kind of been eating up the first, 20 minutes of this?
I think you raised some valid points. I think this might be one of those situations where we just have to respectfully agree to disagree.
Okay. Yep.
And move on.
Yep. Now let's get to the Flames. Unless there's anything else, Casey, Marek, either of you want to...
Nah.
No.
Good?
Is there?
Good. To the Flames, who are currently on a 5-game road trip. They're currently sitting 1-2-0 on that road trip. They're facing the Jackets tomorrow night in Columbus before going to Chicago on the 15th. I want them to keep losing. That win against, ironically, Pittsburgh was the first win of the month for them.
Yeah, Devin Cooley likes to dive.
Devin Cooley likes to dive.
If you have Sidney Crosby throwing shade at you, you've probably done something wrong. So there was context.
Speaking to him,
Crosby
like,
threw shade at the
tripping?
entire Flyers organization.
That's completely different. That's just
I don't like him.
I don't like him.
But like there was a goal where Kevin Ball like pushed Crosby into Cooley, and then Cooley kind of just collapsed, and then we scored a wraparound goal, but it was called no goal, and then we didn't score again.
I heard about that one.
So I don't know. That one was iffy, and the fact that Crosby said that he went down a little too easy is definitely like.
Oh, he said that in like a post-game interview.
Yeah, Crosby usually doesn't say anything like that. That's
yeah.
why. That's how you
funny.
know. So
I haven't seen the video.
we watched it at the okay.
Yeah, but I didn't. We watched part of the game. Yeah, but I didn't.
Oh, I guess
I didn't see that
were you not-
specific 10 seconds.
because we watched. We were watching it at work. You might have not been up there then, because we were watching that game. We saw that goal.
Yeah, I missed it entirely.
It is actually funny. When I'm working for the news, we do have the Flames highlights and post come in that I end up putting in the show. So although I said I know nothing about hockey, when it comes to the highlights and posts of each game, that is where I have just a touch of knowledge. Not much, though.
Not much.
I found a quote in the Athletic. I just can't seem to find the video at all. If someone can find it for me, that'd be appreciated.
From Crosby?
No, the video of the called back goal.
No.
What day was this?
That would have been Friday. Yeah, it would have been Friday. 2-1 victory over the Penguins. Oh, Saturday. Yeah, because that was the game I left early.
Saturday, because I was working.
My apologies.
And I saw this.
Okay, so then as someone who knows about this, what do you think, Casey? Sorry, Maya.
I should probably clarify. The most that I know about this is that
it happened?
Is that it happened? Is that there was this? I might even be mixing it up with the Oilers, but did they go into overtime? And
No, we lost in regulation.
No, regulation.
okay, no.
I'm trying to search
Sorry,
it up
guys.
on Twitter, and the only thing I can find is an article from 2015.
Yeah, so I can't find the video either. But to just get back to my point, I don't want Calgary to keep winning.
Well, then I wish you would have lost that game
Tell me about it.
because
wish you would've
my
lost
team
that
wants to
game.
win.
I mean, the owners of my team want to win. I don't want them to.
Fair.
But if I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a quick peek at the standings here, and the Flames are now. Oh, thank God! They're 6 games back of the playoffs. I feel comfortable enough to tie a little bow around their season and then say, "Okay, you guys are done.
You guys are done.
You guys are okay. I think you guys are done." They're sitting at they have a point percentage of 46.7%. And I don't see why this whole organization decides that, you know what, every year is a playoff push for them.
They have on Money Puck. Apparently, Money Puck also says Avalanche have a 100% chance of making playoffs.
I mean,
Which fair. Calgary
What
has a
about Dallas?
99.4.
Okay.
Um,
What about Canucks?
Oh, they're
3.
having. I do know
Yeah.
they're having a rough season.
Bordering on
Flames
0.
have a 19.9% chance. The Devils have a 11% chance. The Rangers 10.
So I was
We know-
right about the Rangers doing bad.
What
Remember you
about-
guys were all like, what are we
Did
doing?
you see
Is
the
it
Jets?
the Jets? Yeah, I was just gonna say.
8.3.
I think the Jets.
8.3.
I think I saw in the news the Jets are the worst in the.
Not anymore.
They're
So
second
they-
last
yeah,
in the
league
right now.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
their
both
win
having a rough season.
their win up on Vancouver.
Out of all of our teams,
Brought them up a
Flyers
slot.
57% chance to make playoffs. Penguins 50.8. Stars guaranteed. Nashville 28%. Well, any more teams, Casey?
No, I don't even like Nashville anymore.
Okay.
In the bottom 7 teams in the standings, the Winnipeg Jets are the only team that has a negative goal differential in the single digits. With and I know that goal differential is like plus minus. We don't really look at it unless it's super goofy. Case in point, the highest goal differential is Colorado Avalanche with plus 80. Then the next closest is Tampa Bay Lightning with plus 39.
yeah.
So they've scored 80 goals?
They have 80 goals more than they've allowed.
That's confusing.
We
to me.
we
Yeah, I
are
was gonna say. Do you guys know what that means?
we're 44 games deep in the season, and the Avalanche have allowed 99 goals against,
That's so stupid.
which is a shade over 2 goals a game. Conversely,
That is unreal.
they've scored at about 4.5 goals a game.
Okay, wait. Can I read this tweet that I saw the other day?
100%.
So basically,
Casey, go ahead.
you're scoring 4 goals a game on average and letting in 1 to 2.
Probably 2 to 3.
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
They're just
let
too
me
elite.
Scroll through. Okay.
They're too elite. Yeah, they're gonna lose in the first round.
They're gonna get walked.
Somebody
at some point.
tweeted the other day there genuinely needs to have a study be conducted on the decline of goaltending quality in the NHL in the past decade.
Oh, I
If
saw
you're
this.
a new hockey fan, I cannot stress enough just how uncommon it usually was to see NHL teams scoring 7+ goals in a single game.
I
Okay.
counter argument. I don't think the goalies have gotten worse. I think the players have gotten better.
Bingo.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there was a whole thing in the the 2000s called the dead puck era,
The dead puck era.
which when people look back, it's like, oh, Crosby had 100 20 points in his rookie year. That was in the dead puck era, where the games were basically 3-1, 2-1, 1-0. Like they were not high scoring games. And now when you have guys like McDavid and Matthews a couple seasons ago,
Because they can lift the puck.
well, they could just
More or
score,
less.
they just score more.
Yeah,
Nothing's really changed in goaltending.
It's just generally a faster game, and your goaltenders are still human.
But then, because I also went off of this being like, because there's also over reliance on top goalies, making it like a self-fulfilling prophecy for when the backup goalie goes in. Like I think about Yusei Saros is like, I don't know if he's overused anymore. When I was a Nashville fan, he was overused so much, and whenever Kevin Lankinen went in, it was like it's not going to go well, and it never did because he didn't go in enough. Like why is Yusei Saros playing like 78 games?
But like this is Martin Brodeur. Like we'll go from 1990 to 2010. He played 72 games, 73, 75, 73. 2006 he played 78 games, meaning there was only 3 games in the entire season he didn't start, which is nuts. So like they're definitely used differently now in terms of that, but also like a big shift too is defense. Defense used to be you were a hard-hitting defenseman that could take hard slap shots, and that was basically it. Where now you have like guys like Makar,
Defensive forwards.
who are now offensive defensemen.
Yeah, there we go.
Who are now like going up,
You
right?
could call them defensive forwards at that point.
True.
Like
Brent Burns.
so, looking at DC Saros's games played over the past couple of years here. So obviously in 1920, that was the 70 game season that got shortened.
Tell me why I went to like 1920.
In the 2019-2020 season,
There
you I should specify that. In the 2019-2020 season, that was the season that was shortened to 70 games. Saros played 40,
Okay.
so a little bit over half. 2021, that would have been, I think that was 56 games.
5 years.
I think that was 56 games. He played 36.
But goalies just don't play as much. Like I'm looking at like if you look at elite goalies, Shesterkin, the most games he's ever played in a season, 61.
Look up Connor
Well,
Hellebuck.
well, hang on a second.
Look up Connor Hellebuck.
I'm doing that.
And then we get back to full seasons. 21-22, he played 67 games. 22-23, he played 64. 23-24, he played 64 as well. Last season, he played 58.
Yeah.
So he's ever since 21-22, he's been on something of a decline. So far in the season, he's played 35 games. So
He
he's
also had
probably going to end up around that.
And you had
60 mark again.
Askarov a little bit into that as well. What? Like when you're in for Nashville?
he didn't play much.
True, but like that,
Which is why he got
they
traded.
put a lot of like looks into him early on. For Hellebuck, the most games he's played is 67 as well.
Can
So
I
like
say
goalies do
something?
not play much.
Go ahead, Maya Butler.
This might be totally old news.
Sure,
We know Stuart Skinner got traded.
we did.
How's he doing?
He's 3-4, but much. First 3 games, abysmal. Last 4 games, incredible.
Okay.
Basically.
I love to see that for him because you know what? He was struggling with the
No,
Oilers there.
Yeah,
Someone
he's
look up
struggling with-
where Jack Campbell is.
No.
I got
It was
you.
just his birthday.
Where's okay?
Skinner in his
Where-
so his
I'm gonna
last
guess-
Where
4
is
games.
Jack Campbell?
His
Is
last.
he
Oh my goodness,
Grim?
Alex, this is kind of surprising from
I don't even
Skinner.
think he's playing.
Skinner's last 4 games, he's had a 9.44, a 9.66, a 9.17, and a 9.64.
Skinner,
Yeah.
good on him.
So Jack Campbell is currently unavailable to his team for an indefinite period.
NHLPA player citizen program.
Still?
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
he's still in the
Still.
program.
It was just his birthday. They just moved. So.
You know who's another
Belated,
goalie?
Jack.
Wait,
We love you.
there's
Hope you
2
had an
goalies I
amazing
have in
day.
my head that I think are low-key overplayed. Wolf? Okay, let me play 50.
Well, I think 67 is still like, that is like
Yeah, but like Brodeur is
78% of
Brodeur,
your season.
like just looking at Brodeur, like he played 9 seasons in a row.
Who was
posting
his
70
backup the
games.
whole time?
I don't know.
Corey Schwab was there for a couple of years.
Ew.
Actually, you know who
Horrible
I'm curious
name.
about now? I'm curious.
Schwab.
What about Price?
What about Price?
What about Price?
Price's highest games was 72,
Okay.
and like
What about Flower?
And that was probably when there was only 80 games.
Is the
All
price right?
what about Flower?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say like even with the extra like 3 games, like that doesn't change a whole lot in the overall. Most in a season. Wow, that's a long season. 67 would have been 09, 2011. I'm curious to see also then Matt Murray when he played for the Penguins. Because they don't play goalies. Matt Murray played 50, so they played about half. But like they do not, like backups are used so much more now than they were.
literally, I'm basing that off of the last 2 seasons.
But yeah, it's just like
in Nashville, we never saw Kevin Lankinen.
Alex, name another old goalie that played like Brodeur. Like,
That's out of Wah,
the Hasek.
Turco.
I already searched up Hasek. Like I would assume he played a bunch of games.
Roberto Luongo.
Okay, maybe he's maybe just Brodeur is
Dan
just
Kluche.
maybe Brodeur was just on something because
Yeah, I think it's
72 is the most games, but he did it for one season. Where Brodeur's putting in 70 game seasons, 9 in a row.
that's crazy.
You said
Patrick Wah.
he
Patrick
was on steroids, probably.
Waugh. Patrick Waugh, 67, but he like
67.
besides like injury seasons, he basically played 60 games every year. What was the other? You said Turco?
Yeah, Marty Turco, but I mean, he had a pretty favorable backup a couple of years there.
73 is the most. 74 is the most.
Like even this year, I'm seeing Casey DeSmith a lot more than I did last season as a Dallas fan.
So that to me is like you.
They don't trust Andre.
Getting back to the tweet you're referencing, I mean, in fairness, yeah.
I wouldn't trust
But again, what makes them not trust him is that he's
tired.
performing all the time. He's playing all the time.
I have Andre and Gustafsson in one of my fantasy pools, and they went an entire week without winning.
They're being silly, goofy guys. They just lost in overtime to the Sharks. So
Yeah, so that's not a win.
After an incredible choke that was like worse than the Penguins.
what choke?
You were up 4-1. You did a Pittsburgh.
That's not even that bad. But
You did that
again,
Leafs.
to me,
No, you did a Pittsburgh this year.
3 goals is not that big. If I'm up 7 goals, yeah, I'm feeling comfortable with that.
Do you know the time of which they scored those
No.
3 goals?
So here's
Oh yeah, because it was all back to back.
Yeah, so that's why the Penguins choke was bad. We were up 5-1 with 8 minutes left and lost.
to kind of directly respond to the tweet you brought up. I think that's just more the players are getting better and the game is changing. Because we brought up Brodeur, we brought up Wah, we brought up Turco, all of them playing 70 games, high 60s. And now the game is slowly becoming, okay, one goalie is going to play 60, one goalie is going to play 22.
I'm also realizing it is a condensed season and the schedule is crazy this
It is a
year
little condensed
too.
season.
And it's also like, it's kind of weird, like, because a lot of teams do it differently, where like Stars will lean more towards playing Andre than they would DeSmith. But like the Penguins, quite literally, you could get a shutout and you're not playing the next game. Like they literally, it'll be Shinner. It was the same with Jari. So they just pick and choose.
It's about deployment.
Yeah.
But again, like I just think like it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Again, like we don't like Pete DeBoer or whatever blames Jake Ottinger for the playoff loss, but why do you think he's like not playing to his potential? Because he's burnt out a little bit.
I still think that was a mistake.
What he said?
No, why you take him out?
Oh yeah, I see.
The first period, you let a breakaway goal. It's like, yeah, gotta pull him. It's like, yeah, you try stopping a breakaway
yeah,
goal.
exactly.
Mick
But
David.
again, like he's not performing to his best because he's low key burnt out.
Mhm.
Like I just think it's kind of like they'll be like, "Why is he playing like this?" Okay, it's because you're not taking him out. You're not giving him a break. He's played like 6 games in a row.
That tweet, Casey, was from when?
It was just from the 16th. It was just like
so fairly recently.
yeah.
So if I'm looking at Hockey References league averages over the past couple of years here, let's go back to when I brought up UC Saros, 1920, and then to the present. So save percentage has dropped from 910 to an 897 over that time.
I was gonna say it's genuinely been a slight decline.
It's been a slight
year.
decline, and then scoring from 1920 to now has boosted from a 298 to a 305.
And if we look at like just top goalie stats, all of them are 2. The lowest goals against is Mackenzie Blackwood at 207, and then save percentage is Wallstead at 928. Grubauer?
I could be wrong with this.
Why is Grubauer kind
Yes.
of stacked?
But you know how we're seeing I feel like there's more players getting moved around now than there used to be, and maybe that burnout is
like
factor.
traded wise?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just,
Like-
you should just wait till March.
I mean,
I
Just
don't know.
wait-
Is that a
Wait
thing
till that
right
one.
now?
Wait till that one Friday where everyone moves and the whole NHL's upside down.
yes and no.
Just depends on the year and who's available and contracts. And
Well, because now you're mixing in like players moving around, you're then dealing with time zones. You're dealing with.
Right.
I also
you're
feel
dealing
like
with team doctors.
there's
You're
also-
dealing with nutrition.
it also does feel like there's more
Taxes.
trades that aren't at the deadline this year than there
But
have been the last
I'm
couple.
assuming that's because of the
Well, 'cause-
3-week break.
Yeah, because there was the pre-roster, there was a holiday roster freeze, then there's
Yeah.
the Olympic roster freeze, and then you're basically not playing in February, and then it's the
Yeah,
trade
because
deadline.
basically right after the holiday break, Pittsburgh comes out and trades for Chinikov. Like, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
so
Sometimes there's more trades just depending on who's.
it's just accelerated because of the schedule.
yeah.
Which is also crazy because like people are thinking there's a lot more injuries because of this condensed schedule, and it's so bad for the players.
Do you think
But we're like,
Quinn?
get it done?
Do you think if without the big freezes, Quinn Hughes would still be on the Canucks right now?
No,
No,
that relationship I think soured.
fair.
Maybe
was going
from the
through-
media side of things,
I-
that's why it seems like there's
We
there's
like-
more.
Yeah.
It's just the
No,
coverage.
we like trades. More trades.
Yeah.
I was going through my closet today, and I packed my Matt Duchene Nashville shirt just for fun, and then I'm going through and there's my Canucks Quinn Hughes shirt, and I'm like, rip, this is moot now. It's
Okay.
vintage.
That is why I
No.
like. That's why I'm so happy. My captain and the 3 players on the Penguins just don't leave.
Because like I keep wanting to say that the Canucks have traded away their last 3 captains, but I can't.
That's
In my
like
head,
the
JT
Ranger-
Miller was a captain. I
That's the
think,
Rangers
but-
thing. They trade away all their captains.
I loved over the break just seeing the amount of memes of like guys who just received a Quinn Hughes
Literally.
jersey for Christmas and
It's
like
so messed up. I would still go get one. I
No,
could probably go
it's-
to the
Literally,
Canucks store
like,
and
I
go
remember
and-
when I would
it's
see,
just
like,
more rare now.
A
He was-
Matthew Tkachuk
value's
jersey,
probably
a
gone
Matthew
up.
Tkachuk Flames jersey was like $20, and I was just like, low key, I'd still like. If you're a Flames fan, you buy it.
Hey, it happened at he was on the team at one point.
Yes, and you enjoyed his time on
Yeah.
the team.
So you just gotta find a player that just doesn't leave.
I still would buy a
like
Matt Duchene Colorado Avalanche jersey.
Right?
but-
For nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I just find it funny with like certain players. Like you just get their jerseys and you know they're not leaving. And it's like, yeah, you can retire and I'll be perfectly fine.
It's very
yeah.
like literally when I first got back into hockey, because like during going to university my first time I wasn't that into hockey, and then I bought like 2 shirts right off the bat: Ryan Graves Colorado Avalanche and Nolan Patrick Philadelphia Flyers. Within weeks of getting them, they're both gone off teams. And I'm like, what the heck? I've never been
Alex, I don't know if
again.
I almost pulled the trigger on buying a Drew O'Connor jersey. I'm so happy. I did. Yeah, because I loved him.
Because I loved
He was
him.
a dog.
That happened to me with a Dylan Dubé.
Oh god.
Oh no!
I was working at the Flames store, actually, at the Saddle Dome. And yeah, no, I bought the
No, that's fair.
shirt. I didn't know much about hockey. I just
Yeah.
picked one.
Yes.
When?
In 2020.
Oh, okay,
would
you're
have
fine.
been-
Yeah, you
You're-
should
This
be
was
okay.
before the
Yeah.
allegations.
It's okay. I
No, this
I
was
saw
totally
somebody.
before.
There was
After
a guy
after the incident, before the allegations.
at one of my Flames game in the last year. I saw a guy. I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. He's wearing a Dubé jersey, and I'm like, okay,
Never mind.
no, you're not.
No, literally. I threw that shirt out.
Yes, yeah,
I was like, I'm not like, wow, what are the chances?
yeah. Actually, the chances are really high.
I was
Unfortunately,
actually just
My sister's favorite
thinking
hockey
that.
player was just accused of some horrible stuff. So with children, so it's really cool.
Oh yeah, Ryan.
That's
Kessler.
why
Yes.
you just have to have the greatest hockey player on the team.
Yeah, sorry to bring
greatest
that up.
role
I
model.
just had to say I know the feeling.
Yes,
It
yeah.
sucks.
That's
I
gonna,
have one of the best role models on my team.
that's gonna make switching
He
topics
used to
a
be
lot
mine.
harder. But I
He used to
guess
be my role model.
I guess we should.
I'm talking
just,
about Malkin.
I guess we should just try and switch topics here.
Malkin.
No.
I was gonna say, did you see that clip? I know you saw because I showed it to you.
Bro,
It
he's
was-
trying to switch topics.
Yeah, it's going to the Flames. It's going back
No.
to the Flames.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, I was gonna say, did anyone see that Connor Zary died after the Penguins scored? Oh, you should look it up. It's quite funny. Malkin, after the Penguins scored, Malkin just
Yeah.
blows up Zary.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
So funny.
It's funny when they're one of the biggest rats in the league does one of the biggest rat things you can
I
do after a
would
goal.
hate that.
That's so genuinely
You know what
funny.
I also hated? Did you guys see that
Cry.
video of the little Timbits hockey fighting?
Oh
Like
my
the little
gosh.
Timbits hockey players were fighting each
yeah,
other.
at,
Just
at a
sit-
Hershey Bears
I
game.
what, tell me. My sister's like, "This is so funny." I'm like, "I don't think it's funny because that whole crowd is cheering for those kids. Now they're gonna grow up, be like, I like fighting. It's
Yeah,
fun.
fighting's sick.
There's
It's just
that,
not fun
yeah.
when you have to work in an elementary school and pull children off of each
The
other
kid
that are
literally
fighting."
sat on the other kid and just started going.
I know it was crazy. I didn't think it was funny though. I was like such a Debbie Downer in this one. I'm like, that's not funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to change topics here again, if I may. Olympics, more specifically the Olympic ice and how it's still not ready, and we're about 20 days out.
No, apparently they're on schedule.
Is
again.
the curling ice ready?
No.
That's not being as highly reported, but I imagine so. It takes,
Yeah, why
it's
does
not-
nobody care about the
it's
curling?
less
Why is
work.
the question should be why is it not being more highly reported?
It's because Kevin Cooey's not there.
probably because it's already done by now.
And Kevin Cooey's not there.
Here, you know what? Curling.
yeah, check it
Olympics.
out.
Check it out. Why not?
Could you imagine? It's like curling ice hasn't even
Nice.
started to begin. It's like, oh,
And then we break a story, you guys.
Does anybody know why it's taking them so long?
because it's Italy. It's not a very popular hockey
They
country.
just
I
are
figured.
uneducated, I guess.
Yeah, so they don't like their temperatures.
And that
obviously
change
aren't
room?
I'm curious
optimal.
what happened to the rink in Torino.
They probably stopped caring about it.
From 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like maybe
That's
it's
long gone.
I mean, hell, the racetrack in China is still up.
Yeah.
That's a racetrack and an ice rink are two very
Or
different
like
things.
you would think that they would still like they would be using that arena for something.
You would
Or
'cause
at
infrastructure.
Canada Olympic Park, like
Who's the biggest
Windsport,
NHL
the
player?
luge track is. I think
Huh.
it's been decommissioned, but it's still there.
Mhm.
I mean,
Who do you think one of the biggest players that in the NHL, he's retired, is from Italy, or like has Italian heritage?
Heritage?
Yeah,
Who?
yeah. He was a goalie.
Rick DiPietro?
Nope. He was a good.
Mike DiPietro.
He was a good goalie.
like in what? Given us a time
When did he
era.
when did he stop playing?
there's so many.
He stopped playing a while ago, but he did win a cup recently.
Okay, Roberto
Roberto
Luongo.
Luongo,
yeah. Apparently, and then same with
Roberto.
Matthias Michelli.
I was gonna do it.
I can
I was
only
like, should I?
I can only imagine that the curling ice in Italy's going well because there aren't any stories on it. So I imagine if there's
I'm
there's
gonna
no
call
news,
the
then it's good
Olympics
news.
up.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Let's look up the temperature in Italy today.
Probably warm.
I didn't realize this would be how far off base we'd be going.
Sorry,
Hey, if
guys.
The-
Ice.
and
If
the
we can do
weather.
the Winter Classic in
Sorry.
Florida, I'm sure we can get a hockey rink in Italy.
Yeah,
Like
just
for
crane it out there.
Yeah,
I saw a really bad
do
Photoshop.
what you gotta do.
I
Get
saw
it
a
out
really
there.
bad Photoshop. I was like, this is what we deserved. It was just a hockey rink photoshopped in the Coliseum. I was just like, sure, that's so much harder. They can't even make a simple hockey rink, let alone putting one in the Coliseum.
In the Coliseum, that's where Hillary Duff had her concert one time. Just
If
no.
the team loses, they have to fight a lion. That's how they have to get out.
What's the weather looking like?
Yeah,
now?
it's 3 degrees in Italy. Sorry to go news on your guys'
No
ass,
worries.
but
What's traffic like?
What?
Hey now. Okay. No, but I was going to say it's very similar to the temperature here today. So that actually gives them less
Where
of an
in Italy?
excuse. Rome. Where in Italy are the Olympics?
Mulan.
Milano Cortina.
Give me a second.
Guys, when I saw like things saying Cortina in the title, like the Olympic trials for curling had Cortina, and I'm like, is that a printer or something? Like, I'm like, what?
Is that a printer?
And then I was like, oh, that's where the Olympics are gonna be. It was just really
Oh.
weirdly oddly
Oh.
titled.
Okay, it's -5. They're actually colder.
Oh, okay.
They're experiencing
it must
colder
be-
temperatures than we are today, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy. To
Oh,
think
by the
about.
way, they haven't even started on the dressing rooms.
There's also light traffic in Cortina.
Did you
yes,
look it
yes,
up?
there
Yes.
is. Yeah,
There's-
Yeah, it's
People
pretty
go
light
to
traffic.
Carson?
Did you see that they haven't even
I
started
know.
the dressing
wrong
rooms?
side of the road.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
And then the comment.
The biggest. Look like the Flames locker room. Oh, you're so funny.
They're not wrong though.
Dunce cap. God.
Have not heard that reference in
Yeah,
word of word.
Sorry.
I
that
I'm
minute.
gonna keep it honest. I'm probably too young for that reference.
Wear
I
it.
don't know what that meant.
It's literally from like I don't even know the 1900s when you were dumb in
What year were you
school.
born? 2003? Oh yeah, maybe he is.
Like
too
I
young.
know it from Bugs Bunny, but I know it's also.
I
like,
went to like an
a
old
genuine thing.
I went to one of those like it's called Barkerville. It's like a village that's like set in like the 1900s, early
Heritage Park?
1900s. Yeah, like something
I
like
think I
that.
learned it at
And
Heritage
you go to a little school day there, and this is what school is like. And then they're like, this is the dunce cap. And then you would sit in a corner and wear this like tall hat because
Did
you were dumb.
Were you
Yes.
given the dunce cap?
I was not. I don't know. I actually don't remember. It probably didn't fit my head.
That was Heritage Park for me.
yes. Yeah.
Did
Are you
y'all?
looking it up
Did
right
y'all
now?
go to safety school?
What?
I was a traffic patroller.
Like there was
Dude,
a there was a
grade
safety.
five.
That is actually such a brutal insult.
There
A
was a-
dunce cap is a pointed cone hat.
I'm just figuring it out now.
As schools as a humiliating punishment for disruptive or slow learning children. Okay.
There's
Speaking of children,
'cause-
So they took it out of the history books by the year after me. I'm an 03 baby, and I knew
know.
about it.
I don't.
Yeah,
I never
I
knew
could see-
about it through school.
Yeah, that dunce cap has.
Yeah, it doesn't
yeah.
look
If you-
great.
If you put a white tarp
No.
over yourself, then it looks like you're something
Ooh.
completely different.
Anyway, speaking of children,
Alex, I'm getting that hat.
did
for
you guys see that retweet that Elliot Friedman actually retweeted?
Freeman was drunk on that
Oh,
night.
but also, it's really easy to like accidentally repost something because you just like tap.
Yeah, but he
something.
left.
whatever.
He left it up.
Did he?
That's how you
It's
know.
still there.
I knew that guy was drunk.
Maya, it's just like it's just like a video. I mean, a picture of a kid in a high chair with like fallen over with like his food all over him, and
So
it's
this is
like
Snapchat like thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This dumb ass kid and like being a moron
And
and just insulting the kid is so.
this dumb kid threw something at me, so I flipped him over like F them kid.
It's just the fact that Freeman
And he's
is it
like the
still-
most like trusted hockey analyst.
he is. I want to see if he still has it up.
And then it just like you see him be like, "So sorry, didn't even know I did it until I had multiple texts."
You know
about
what?
it."
I feel like that shows that they don't have social
was-
media managers.
Yeah.
They're still human,
This
you know?
guy, I guarantee he was drunk.
So
I don't even know what it was.
Wait,
We've
is
probably
it
all
so
been there.
funny.
Is it in media or highlights?
So the safety school I was talking about is Safety City. It's here in Calgary. They don't really use
Yes.
it that much. I remember Safety City. I went to
Yeah.
Safety City.
Oh, he
Okay,
told-
I
didn't
didn't,
do
but
that.
I've
he
heard of it.
unretweeted it.
It's like this really tiny like city, but it's built to the scale of children.
That's so cool. Is
Yeah.
it still here?
Yes.
Yeah, the Herald did a story on it.
Oh my God.
I
want to go.
I guess this is the show now. The story,
gonna
the
say,
Herald
what
did a
is going on?
story on it, April 8th of last year.
Well,
They said it's just moving.
moving.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's so cute. What the heck?
It looks abandoned now, hey?
Yeah, because they were moving it for a water treatment plant. So it looks like they are removing it and they're not going to be replacing it.
Bring back Traffic City!
Which, like,
That's sad.
Traffic
Yeah.
City.
That's sad.
safety city.
The Safety City. Sorry.
That's so cute.
I don't know.
What the
For
heck?
some reason, like I have flashes of like some random memories when I was a child, and Safety City is just kind of one of them. Like
just
I was
one of
on a 3-wheeled trike rolling past a working
Yeah.
street light.
Yes, because they
That's so cool.
yeah, they
I know.
give you like little tricycles
Oh my
that you would learn
gosh.
on, and then the teacher like would take you like the whole class would go on a little trip to Safety City.
They should do that for like 16-year-olds, like or 14-year-olds
real.
learning to drive.
Okay. Episode title: Dunce Cap or Safety City?
Not the
Safety
first
City.
one.
Okay.
Safety City,
Safety
Dunce
City.
Cap.
Should we do trivia?
Dunce Cap
for
and
the
Safety City.
for the last little bit.
I mean,
You
I
have
have to do the hit minute.
Oh,
Get trivia ready while he does that.
Hit minute. Tick 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 tick. So since our last show, the Hitmen have played in only 2 games. Both of them at home. They hosted Seattle on the 10th. They beat Seattle 5-3, and then played in a back-to-back against Lethbridge on Sunday. Are you holding a picture of Safety City?
keep doing the hit minute, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
It's just so
I
cute.
saw a glitch on the screen, but I'm like, that's not Casey's face.
Oh.
And then on Sunday, January 11th, they hosted Lethbridge and beat them 5-1. And then we're going to take another quick peek at the stats. Julian Mays, ever since acquisition, continues to impress. He's 4 points back of Cale Dock for the points leaders. Cale Dock sitting in first at 47 points. Julian Mays sitting at 43 points. The next closest, tied for third, sit at 29 points. Andrei Molgachev and Ben McBeath. Phil was going off in the
what?
chat. Phil McBeath, Macbeath. It's like Macbeth, but with an A.
Oh, okay.
Phil was going off in the Coast WhatsApp chat. I think it was on Sunday because I imagine that'd be the 5-1 win. Just praising Eric too a bunch. I feel like he can speak to that a bit more because he was there. So I'll probably get him to talk a bit more about that on next Monday's episode. Marek, what is your trivia you want to do?
I don't know, just throwing it into different things and finding different questions.
Okay, so it's not anything you had prepared. You just want
Well, I have
to
questions.
play some trivia.
I just have we have 6 minutes, so
Safety City trivia.
For
I
real.
already have the
I'm
questions.
finding the Kahoot right now. No.
I already have the questions.
Okay, go.
Okay, which NHL team uses a goal horn modeled after a real ship's horn?
Seattle.
Kraken.
Yes.
All wrong. And
Oh
also-
no!
Islanders.
Let's go one at a time, Alex. And not just shout out the answer. Casey, why don't you start us
State
off?
their own.
The Islanders.
Okay, Maya?
I'm going to go with the Capitals.
I'm gonna guess this was the first goal horn ever made, which is in Chicago.
You were all wrong.
Who is it?
It is the Vancouver Canucks.
You realize that Seattle is literally a fairy horn.
Yeah,
yes?
well, this says
that's what I was
the
thinking.
first team.
And I'm pretty sure the first ever goal horn was used in Chicago, and that horn was from the owner's yacht.
What?
Actually,
Yeah, let me push up my glasses. Can I get your glasses for a second? Yeah, I'm
actually,
first ever. This is going off the rails, but that's okay. First ever NHL goal.
sorry guys. Hope I didn't.
All right, who was the
upset
first
off.
European trained player inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame?
First ever who? Sorry.
European.
First ever Europe. So it wouldn't be McGillney. He just got in. Is Russia included in that, or are they more Asian?
Well, this guy is Swedish.
Boris Salming.
Yep.
What?
That was a random pull. The tradition of goal horns in NHL started in 1973 when Chicago Blackhawks owner Bill Wirtz liked the sound of his yacht's horn so much he took it to use in his arena.
Oh, well, cool.
Okay, so you were right.
Actually,
Actually.
This is a ridiculous question that ChatGPT just pulled out. I'll say it.
Known for their knowledge.
Which
Right.
NHL player scored the first goal in the Vegas Golden Knights history? That's just wrong. Never mind.
Are you
What?
you really going to ChatGPT for this?
Yep.
Should I just close the show?
No.
let me look up to see if I still have my old trivia that I asked you, where those episodes never went to existence.
Right, yeah, because we had recording issues.
And we can see if you guys still. Okay.
I was just gonna do Matt.
Okay, name 3 Finnish goalies. This was on the Four Nations roster. I'm assuming this is on their Olympic roster also.
Kevin Lankinen,
Yep, is 1.
UC Saros.
That's 2.
I'm floored right now. I can't think of any Finnish
He
goaltenders.
has a really, really cool name.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yes.
Why is that the third one we said?
So I was kind of leaving it up for everyone else because I said the first 2.
got
Going
nothing.
more trivia.
What NHL player was traded mid-game? It also happened.
Rene Bourque, Michael Camilleri.
The Michael Camilleri one happened on this day.
I remember that question very vividly.
on
remember
this
that one.
day 14 years ago because it's
You're-
my Facebook status.
Telling me they traded a player mid
He
Game.
literally is like walking off the bench.
It happened. It happened at the World Juniors. Well, I don't know about
What?
mid game, but like there's a guy that got traded like in the third period. I think one of the games.
So
Like-
he has to just
Because
leave.
Michael Camilleri
But
literally had
not
to leave.
not the World Junior guy.
No, the NHL game, the
crazy.
player. I remember. I vaguely remember.
Didn't that happen with the Flames recently? Like with
Mid-game?
Frost? Yeah.
That wasn't mid game.
Oh, I thought it was.
Rene Bourque. I seem to remember just like there's video of him like walking out of the
It's
dome.
it's very odd.
I
when
remember
that
the Michael
happens.
Camilleri one. I think it's just like him heading to the dressing room
Uh-huh.
from the ice. It's so
No question.
crazy.
being
Pretty
like, I gotta go, guys. I gotta catch a plane.
Yeah.
Another one.
We'll do 2 more, then we'll wrap the show.
Okay.
Who are the second set of brothers to captain the same NHL team?
Niedermeyer.
Second set. I'm
Second
assuming
set.
that means Niedermeyer's were the first.
The stalls.
So that must have been the stalls.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Eric Jordan.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
Name as many Connors in the NHL. as
Connor
you
McDavid,
can.
Connor
Connor
Hellebuck,
Zary.
Kyle Connor, Carter Zary.
You
No.
picked this question, eh?
There's so many. There's
Connor
15.
Bedard.
Okay, never mind. I just said there's 15.
There's 15. I want to get all 15.
You're
Connor
not going
McDavid.
to.
Connor. Okay, wait. Okay,
No,
start from
no,
the
no.
beginning.
Wait.
You're gonna top out
Okay.
at maybe 12.
You ready?
Connor McDavid.
Okay, go slow so I
Connor
can.
McDavid,
Is he even on my list? Yeah.
Connor Bedard,
Yeah.
Connor Zary,
I don't know. Okay, yeah, there he is.
Kyle Connor,
I just have the first names Connors.
Connor Mitchkov, or is that
Matvey.
Matvey Michko,
Matvey?
Connor Hellebuck,
Yeah.
Connor. We said Zary already. Can I say Connor Murphy?
Connor Kapanen?
No, you haven't. I got
No.
Connor Murphy.
Sweet. Alex, you can help out too here, pal.
I was waiting for the yelling to die down. There's Connor Mackey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Connor.
Connor Murphy, Connor Mackey, Connor Zary, Connor McDavid, Connor Bedard, Connor Dewar or Connor Dewar. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know how I didn't think of that one. Connor Clifton.
Connor Clifton.
Yep.
Connor.
Comma Kyle.
Connor McMichael. That's
Yep.
not his.
Connor McMichael.
Oh, that's a pull.
Dang.
Connor.
Man, I keep going back to Clifton now. Connor Clifton. Nope, already
Connor.
said. Oh, how about Clifton? No.
There's one that's like one of my favorite players on one of my favorite teams.
Nashville.
My
Okay, but that's
home
one of your
local
favorite teams.
Dallas.
team. My
Okay,
home
Vancouver,
local team.
Connor. Who is Connor on the Canucks?
I'm just thinking about all the moms who named their
Connor.
kids
No,
Connor.
there's so much
Connor.
Connor.
How many do we have left? Stop trying to end
No,
the show.
we have to go.
1, 2, 3.
Give us the
4,
teams.
5,
Anyways, thanks
6.
for having me, guys.
I don't know
Yeah.
what their
Thanks
teams
for
are.
coming on, Maya.
Sorry I derailed it a little bit there.
I mean, this isn't technically your debut because you had that Lion story last season.
Oh, yeah.
But thanks for coming on for the full show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
With Casey Freeman,
Connor Garland.
right? Marek Robinson,
Connor.
and I'm Alex Burke. We'll see you guys next week with Phil back in the Maya seat. Whatever league you watch, always enjoy the hockey.